Good morning, girls. You just chilling? You're the only one talking again, Piper. You never pipe down, huh, Piper? Good morning, Catsy. You look really good this morning. Yes. Good girl. Good morning, Ledgy. Good morning. Hugbuck, how are you this morning? Adorable. Yes. And good morning, cute little Hank. I can't wait until you get big. That way I can call you Hank the Tank. Uh-huh. It'll be great. Yes. Little Hanky here in his daddy's pen. Yes. Gusser. Anna? Not yet, girl. Oh my gosh, this dog, huh? Ready? All right, you girls ready? Come on. Come on, Abilene. We don't have time for games. Oh, Emma. Come on. Go. Go, go. What's wrong, baby? What are we doing today? Come on, let's go. Keep it going. Silly girl, coming. Good job, Anna. That'll do. Anna? Okay. Good job, girls. What do you want? Huh? He wants to come in here and make sure everything looks all right and eat a bunch of goat poop, so. Good job, girls. Hey guys, we've been really busy lately and haven't had time to announce our Mother's Day sale properly in a video. So right now you can get 20% off all orders over $50 through Mother's Day. So head on over to our Etsy shop and show those special mothers in your life just how much you care. The link to our Etsy shop is in the description below. And now, back to the video. All right, well, good morning, everybody. It's been a minute since I have checked in with you, so sorry about that. We gave a whole week or more to the show, so everything else was lacking, and it's just been a big catch-up game since. So they have bounced right back from the show, making a good amount of milk again. So it really didn't affect them much at all. So that was really nice. So I had Emily hold the camera for me real quick, and we forgot about the generator. So one little mishap like that, you guys, and these girls are going to be out of their food sooner and probably starting to get ornery. But nonetheless, the generator is now starting. So you probably noticed that Dreamer is not up here on my milk stand. So technically I should have 8, but Dreamer did not want to be a milker this year. I don't rightfully know what her problem was. I know Daisy was kind of punking her a lot, and I was thinking maybe that had something to do with it. But nonetheless, every time we'd come up on the stand, she would run. I'd have to chase her. Every single time, so twice a day. And then when she gets on the stand, she wants nothing to do with being milked, and just kicks it off. So I literally just have to hold the suction cups. I don't know why I can't think of the name right at the moment. Inflations. I have to hold the inflations on her, making sure she doesn't kick them off. So it really just got to be such a pain in the butt, and I just decided, fine, you get to get dried up and you're going with the retired dose for now. Anna, you're supposed to wait. And for some reason, Apollo gets favoritism up here. Anna, no, you have to wait. You get your milk treat after. You know better. Apollo doesn't come around too often, actually. About every 4 or 5 days he comes out looking like, where the heck have you been, sir? And so he just replenishes. And then he's gonna take off again. So when we got back, actually, from the show, here, I'm gonna need 2 hands here in just a second. But when we got back from the show, everybody's udders were bald, so it took them a little bit to actually get used to the feeling of the inflations again. So that was fun. It was like we were starting anew. Hold on, guys. Anyway, it was like we were starting new, teaching them about the frickin' milk stand again. But anyway, they have all settled down with it, aka more hair has grown back onto their udders, so it's not as personal, I guess, the feeling of the inflation. So Piper here, who did so amazing in the ring, by the way. Gosh, she looked beautiful. Okay, there she goes. Okay, we're not doing that. She'll make me hold one leg. That's all she needs. Anyway, she was kind of a nightmare to get trained on the inflations, so she didn't like it at all, but that was okay. She actually worked herself through that. It took a couple weeks, but she did. And then we get back and she started all over again. So she has been better. Like, that's the first time I had to actually grab her little leg. But all you gotta do is this, just literally the touch of it, and she stops kicking. But she's getting back to where I can just walk away from it, which is pretty important when you're trying to milk 2 goats at the same time. And Pepper here isn't going to be on the stand much longer. I'm actually in the process of drying her up since the show, so I really don't need that much milk. My 6 does give me over 2 gallons a day, so that's a lot of milk, guys, and it's awesome. And as you guys know, Pepper is for sale, so maybe she'll sell. And Derek shouldn't have to worry about her being in milk or anything. And also, I really want to get my herd to where, you know, the plan was. So these 6 milkers are going to be sufficient for me, and that is, again, what the plan is. The 6 does that I intend to keep, along with the babies. So I don't know, it'll be okay. The herd is starting to look actually like the plan was. So we just have a couple more goats for sale. Obviously Pepper is one of them. There's 3 bucklings, and Maggie is for sale, so just 1 yearling. Dottie just sold, and she's going to be going to Oklahoma, so that's exciting. We got a dreamer buck, and we also have we have a Tippy doe, Tippy's little silver doe. So she will be going to Wisconsin, I believe. Derek's the best at that stuff. But anyway, so Derek will be delivering those 3, and hopefully some more sell, or the remainder sell. And then I'll give you guys this view because they're so cute. I love your little faces, Abilene. Oh, Pepper, Mia, Wildy, Piper, Daisy, and Mayo. You're so ornery. And as far as Cassie's concerned, I'll get back to that, guys. Gusser, what are you doing? He's just a big old dirty guy. All right, we are ready. We are not ready, Emily. Okay, sorry. Hold on. Okay. All right. Let's do her. Come on down. Come on. Abilene? What happened there? Like, you never do that. Yeah, you go back up here, Missy. You little stinker. I swear that, Anna, huh? Go, Piper. Come on. Thank you. Have a good day. Okay, so something else I've been doing that I shouldn't be doing right now is I'm still bottle feeding 2 of Wildy's does, the 2 that kind of I just say are off. And yeah, look, she's just looking for a bottle aimlessly. And the one that's really bad, I don't know what she's doing under here, but looking for an udder, I guess. So anyway, this is kind of what these ones do. Do you see this? It is not normal, have your wits about you behavior at all. Girl, like, who can even move their head like that? Come on, baby. Hey, come here, come here. Oh my goodness, come on, girl. Hey, it's okay. This, I just don't have words. I don't know, guys. Yeah, so when I say I have no words, I really, really don't. These, all right, now she's gonna wander off. Gus. So this is how it is bottle feeding these 2 every morning. They know how to take the bottle, per se. Hi. Gus is babysitting. He's really, really sweet with the goatees, but there you have it. Look at her. She's trying to maybe get back in. Oh, now she's looking for an udder off of Gus. So anyway, these 2 have not gotten any better, and the reason I'm still bottle feeding them is because initially I thought that they were actually eating hay, and now I'm just positive, because when I started weaning, I could tell they were losing weight pretty rapidly, which just simply means this was their only source of food. This girl here might nibble on it just to play around, but she is not consuming enough. Anyway, they're not eating hay, and they're way too old to not be eating hay, but it's like they don't even comprehend to eat hay. Not only do they not comprehend to eat hay, I'm not sure that they comprehend a lot of anything. They're not hanging out with the other goats. They don't even really hang out with each other. They eat, they lay down, they go to sleep. And that's just kind of it. When we feed in the morning, we feed hay because none of the other babies are on a bottle. And everybody goes to the hay, and these girls just kind of stick on the fence. Just same thing, just kind of push on the fence and search around for a nipple. They're literally just looking for a nipple. Hey. And now this girl is all done. She's literally finished a bottle almost the size of herself, and she would eat until she exploded. Like, there would not be a time she stops eating, I don't think. She could probably start puking it up, and then she would just go to eating again. So she's all done. Come here, baby. All right, so this is the other girl, and she is worse than the first one I bottle fed. You know, what we thought was kind of cute at first is just really, honestly, it's breaking my heart. It's hard to watch. I don't like it. Come on, girl. And the sad truth is, you know, I know I need to put them down. I just I'm procrastinating, and I shouldn't, because I should be strong enough to just suck it up and do it. However, I've been hopeful. I've just really, you know, I wanted to see if maybe they'd come out of it. And there's just literally nothing. Literally nothing. When I thought they were eating hay, they weren't. They were just hanging out there. On better review, or in hindsight rather, they were just trying to find an udder off of the other goats. So that's why they were around them. Which is all they really do. If you catch them with the other goats, they're not acting like normal goats. They're trying, you know, to eat off of each other, just get somewhere where they can eat, and that is all they care about. So I don't know. It really sucks. And this is the part of the goats that nobody ever really shares or talks about or thinks about. But these are the hard things. Nobody wants to put down a couple little babies. So anyway, I've had that weighing heavy on my mind lately, and it sucks. It really sucks. But you can't have grown goats or anything like that that just want to eat a bottle. Nobody's going to bottle feed a grown goat forever, and that's what they eat. Not to mention the amount of milk that they would need as they get full grown is ridiculous. So I just don't know. These girls are not coming out of it in any way, shape, or form. And again, it's really sucky. So, but nonetheless, I am still bottle feeding them because, like I said, I've been just watching them and hoping for the best and hoping that they come out of it. And whatever. I don't know. So at this point, it's been almost 3 months that we've tried to just work with them and see if they're going to come out of this with no indication of any improvement at all. Oh, and on another note too, we had a health check for the goats that sold that Derek's going to deliver. And so I had the vet look at them. And she was just kind of blown away herself. And her initial thought was that potentially they were blind. And that was our first initial thought, like, gosh, maybe they're blind. But then after, you know, observing them and doing a few things, we realized, okay, they're not blind at all. They're just off or not fully there. So, you know, of course, the vet said, it'd be really interesting to get an MRI and do a scan on them and everything. But then she followed up with, but nobody's going to pay money like that to do so. I didn't ask her the price because vets don't say things like that. It was definitely a lot of money. So anyway, I don't know. It's like, okay, they're off. You can put them as wethers, but if they won't eat, then how do you get them to a year-old bottle feeding them? It's just, the reality of this one really sucks. I like to save them. I like to see them get better. I like to see them improve. And no matter what I've done, it hasn't happened on these ones. So again, that is the status of the 2 stargazers. And the reality is it's hard to watch, you guys. It's hard to watch them not knowing what's going on, not eating hay, not being normal goats,
no personality.
It's just, they're just not there. So, it's not that I don't think they're super sweet. Yeah, it's okay. See, she just ate a whole bottle. It's okay. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Blah, blah. Oh, blah, blah. He's a cutie face. He's such a cutie patootie. Oh, blah, blah.
Miss Cassie, would you like to explain yourself? Okay, so Cassie here got herself hurt. So the other morning I come outside and she would not even put her left hoof down. Like, wouldn't even. I thought her leg was broken. Instantly worried. You little stinker winker. Yes. Yes. So anyway, I thought she had broken her leg or her foot or something. Just turns out she got a really gnarly chip of wood rather, in between her hoof wall and her skin. I don't even know how you say that. There's actual terms for these parts of the hooves, but I don't remember them at the moment. Anyway, it was bad. Bad enough that she wouldn't even put pressure on it. So I practically had to carry her over here into a stall so Lily wasn't picking on you. Lily and Cammie, yes, and Maddie, and now Dreamer, who is not a retired doe per se. We'll just have to see. I can't deal with goats that aren't letting me milk them. They are dairy goats after all. But point being, as far as with Cassie, yeah, she wasn't even putting pressure on it. When I actually examined it and saw exactly what was going on, I was pretty surprised she had a little shard of wood in her hoof there. But nonetheless, we got some of it out, and she is just acting like totally normal. So It's just going to work its way out. She is now standing and putting pressure on her foot. So I do believe she's good to go. That being said, I am going to check her pretty thoroughly here right now after I'm done with this video. Yes, I'm going to check her pretty thoroughly and then contemplate putting her back over there with the other does. So the thing with putting her back is like, okay, she's looking pretty good this morning, and daily it's been getting better. She's been putting more pressure on it. She's really not even limping much at all. But like right there, she tried to put her foot on the panel here, and I could tell that pained her a little. Point being is if I put them back over there, she is going to have to fight. She's going to have to regain her dominance, or you know, the whole pecking order thing is going to have to take place, and I don't want her to be fighting on a tender foot. So we're going to make sure she's extra good. When we put her over here, actually, she was just like, oh, thank you. Thank you for that, because she knew she was down and out. And the good news is it's not a broken leg. But either way, she's doing much, much better. And she's going to come out of it just fine. Thank goodness she did not break her leg. Huh. I know she wants out today, but we're just going to have to see. I'm going to have to examine it and see. She has to be really good for me to put her back in there to fight 4 does. So, because otherwise she could get hurt again, and then we're just right back over here from square one. And nobody wants that. All right, Cassie. I'll be back, okay? This is what Cassie does. She loves her neck rolls. All right, so that's pretty much what's been going on around here, guys. Other than just making tons of soap, trying to make tons of soap and lip butters and lotion bars. Again, we've got kind of behind because I had to focus just solely on the show. So that's where I have been putting my attention on, just restocking the soap shop, and making sure that we continually have things available. So I am going to check on Cassie, and then I'm going to get to making more soap, guys. So other than that, I will see you all again very soon. Bye, guys.